Jay, what is the situation?
I want to give a Brian answer for real.
For real?
I know your next question is, are we together?
You don't ask my question.
I've seen it happen a couple times. It's a natural progression of, so where are y'all now? What does that mean? Are y'all dating? Is it?
Answer the question, Jay.
No. The way everything ended definitely kind of shifted the focus a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Since we've been back home, then we have a good friendship.
Have you all been out on a date?
We've been out.
We've been on one official date maybe two official dates.
From your perspective, Joy, what's the status of you all's relationship?
With everything I was dealing with, we just kind of like put things on pause, but also just putting things on pause to really get to know each other. We are cultivating our situationship. Situationship,
Oh,
We're friends first, to answer your question, so we are not together.
Are you dating anyone else?
No, I am not dating anyone else.
If you were dating someone, would it be with each other?
I would say yes. I mean, I would date him. He aight.
I just need to get my romanticism classes on.
I can accept that. I wish y'all well. Danny, how does it feel when you see it all roll back?
I feel fine because that's who I am.
How's dating been since the show?
Nothing solid. I'm not committed to
Right.
it, You got somebody for me?
I don't have anybody for you. But I wish you well, though.
Oh, thank you so much. I
All right.
appreciate it.
How about you, Sam? Were you surprised to be first eliminated?
Honestly, no. Only because I knew I had a lot going on.
You got a lot going on.
I just recently got some news that I have a baby on the way.
Oh, really? Is this the third baby? Before you met all these people, you knew you had a child on the way.
Right, but by then I was already locked in. So it's like, okay, what do I do? But processing it in my mind, I'm seeing a pattern within myself that I know I need to change.
Last person I want you hanging with is Raymond. You got to be a father 3 times in 3 different places. You got to man up to it, because you manned up from the beginning to do what you did.
Of course.
What do you think prevented you from finding love on the resort?
I have like a great connection from a friendship standpoint with the guys. It just wasn't that romantic connection that I know that I came here for.
Is that the homegirl vibe?
I love the fact that I'm not for everybody.
Right. At 52, what is it about marriage that makes you a little hesitant?
Well, I was saying marriage is a commitment between 2 souls. The paper is a safety net for you.
It's legally binding.
It's legally binding. But, you shacked for 10 years, you married.
No.
Not legally, but, I mean, what's the difference in being with somebody for 10 years?
Married is the difference. To me, that's just called man up. If a lady lets a man do that at 5 years and then 7 years and then you look up 10 years, guess what? He's not gonna marry you.
That's true.
It's not gonna happen.
That's true.
Is there someone special now?
I made a connection.
Got some potentials?
You're talking about, I think she a chef.
She a chef. Say, you and Raymond have made a connection?
Yes, me and Raymond had a chance to connect later in the show, right before he left. And he just has a matureness about him, and we got a chance to hook up and hang out. And he's just a grown-ass man.
Is it romantic?
No, it ain't romantic yet.
Has he been romantic?
Absolutely. It's not platonic.
Has she cooked for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
She did. I was there.
Simone was there too.
I was a witness. They were gazing in each other's eyes over some crab legs, honey.
Is there potential there?
It's potential.
Okay. Promise me this.
Okay.
If it gets to where it could possibly grow and blossom, no shacking.
Oh, yeah, definitely have to get the
We'll do
paper
the
for me.
Naya and Chris went from the quiet storm to radio silence in a blink of a mortgage payment. After financial conversation, the only magic left was Naya making Chris disappear. Chris,
Yes, sir.
was that hard to see? How does it feel to
Yeah,
see Naya denying your chemistry?
that was shocking. I didn't know about the date with her and Edwin, so seeing the full-on lips, meanwhile I'm getting these petty-ass pecks, I was like, oh.
I actually commented, Chris, I said, man, I appreciate the way that you have no problem engaging and being vulnerable. For him to go in like that, I admired it.
You know how guys, we're always kind of tough. We want to be tough and withhold our feelings about, women. And he shared that in a group of guys. I felt for him in that moment.
The beauty of this process was for us to date multiple people. So not saying he was wrong for having the feelings that he felt for Naya, but maybe he should have explored other options
Moved
as well.
around a little more.
Exactly.
I thought that they had a really good connection. But I also knew that day they had a conversation about the finances because Chris and I had talked about it. I knew whatever he had said had to be fixed with Naya.
Chris, are you actually clear on everything that happened?
I mean, yeah, I am. But that day was very emotional with me realizing that I fumbled the ball.
Naya, you said you were not interested in Chris.
Did I say that?
You
Did
were
I say that?
obliging his interest. Did he try to fix it?
He fixed it right away.
Okay.
And I think my energy shifted because I had others coming to me about something he and I had already fixed, and he went outside the house to still talk about it.
That's where
I
the
was
tense
like,
responses
because I didn't want to. And then here come me and this one hand in hand walking around the corner. And I even stopped. I was like, give me a minute. Chris, are you okay? Do you remember that? And you said, actually, I'm not.
How you feel about Edwin now?
We do communicate. These 10 here weren't for me, but it's a few others that might be. We'll see.
Call on him. Naya, if I heard it correctly, you said you had a boyfriend in Atlanta?
Yeah, I was talking.
What about you, Edwin? She said she wasn't into you.
I honestly, I'm gonna tell you like this. When you're in that moment, I just know what we've shared. So it is what it is.
What's going on with you and Miss Naya?
We connected at the very start of this journey. So it's always been there. Since we've been back, we've dated.
You're still working on self.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys connected on the show and afterwards.
My queen out there waiting. I'm not looking, but I'm here to be found.
You gonna find, they not gonna find you. He seeketh.
I said, I'm not looking, but I'm here to be found.
You're very vulnerable. You'll open up to everything, so I'm proud of you. Denise made comments about Rashid that put everyone in their feelings, including me. Denise, your comments upset a lot of people. So I want to ask you, were you judging Rashid because he's light-skinned?
Let me clarify what I said. What I said was Rashid gave me a narcissistic vibe. What wasn't shown was I said, let me not use that and give him a benefit of a doubt.
But you didn't say that in the lounge.
I can't take back what I said.
You can at least apologize for it, though, for the statement itself. Because it's a broad statement, you know what I mean? It's a hurtful broad statement.
Rashid, If that offended you, I do apologize, but at the same time, I'm not gonna apologize for what I said because that was my own trigger.
My name was associated with the word, whether or not you called me that directly or said I gave traits of that. That's where I felt you should apologize for, because although you said it amongst the ladies with Tommy, that still is a group setting, and you could have possibly have shaped their opinion or thoughts of me. Furthermore, when this does get out to the masses, I'm going to have to answer for that.
Rashid, I don't have a problem with you.
No,
You
we fixed us after that. Go
I
ahead,
want
I'm
to
sorry.
apologize to you because it feels like everybody wants me to apologize to you
But I
because
don't
it was
want
a
that if that's
misunderstanding. I'm going to apologize for myself. If that made you feel a way, I do sincerely apologize. I don't want to say I'm sorry, I apologize. We all make mistakes. I don't think that I come off like I'm better than you.
You definitely treated me inferior the entire time.
Well, I felt like I was being attacked, so when I'm feeling like I'm being attacked,
I never once disrespected you. I never once said anything bad, and you literally in every clip are telling me I'm about to get on, or I'm doing this and I'm doing that, or I'm trying to get under your skin. Maybe he's an attractive man, and I'm just trying to talk to him because I'm here to date and here to find love. So why? I never once disrespected you, even though we like the same person.
You came over and tried to check me about it. And it's not what you do, it's how you do it. You came like very forceful to me.
I came forceful to you when you literally sat down with your hand on your hip and was talking to me like this, and I'm literally saying I'm trying to talk to you and understand.
To me, that's coming off as disrespect.
You disrespect people on TV, and that's what you did.
You disrespect people in person. Like I said,
I don't even know you.
I'm from Acres Home, and had you would have been in Acres Home, it would not have been that way.
I'm not from Acres Home, I'm from Beaumont, so it don't matter.
All right. I'm not finna go here.
Is anybody interested in just squashing it?
Me and Denise squashed it.
It's been squashed.
Adriana, can you squash it? Denise, can you two squash it?
Adriana, it's been squashed.
Okay.
I've already had a conversation with her after the show.
Adriana, are you good?
No. I don't think I ever will be. I think at the end of the day, like, we're just two completely different women. And, like, I think even outside of the show, we wouldn't be able to mesh. We probably wouldn't be friends anyway. And that's fine. Like, it is what it is.
Fair enough. I'm glad we were able to have that conversation.
This is all bull.
It's official. I am no longer the craziest cast member.
Even though she bashed you on the internet or whatever she's doing, there's no point of even entertaining that.
But she didn't come for anybody else that way but me. There's a line between being classy and a bigger person and standing up for yourself. And I feel like I never stood up for myself.
I just want to put my cover on.
First impression, when you saw Adriana at the resort, knowing that she ghosted you in the past.
That's so funny, man. It was a mutual ghosting. When I saw her again, I was like, okay, now we can see if there was really something there.
True opportunity.
Maybe it's the universe putting us back together.
What made you pull away from Rashid?
I feel like I didn't pull away until like the end. Like once he saw the connection that I had with Kalfani, I could feel his energy completely change.
Okay, who wouldn't pull back? I won't chase any woman if I felt that I've given you my all.
I just feel like it wasn't over.
I was focused on you because that's this type of person I am. Like, I was married for 10 years. With the exception of Tommy, I had the longest tenure of marriage on this stage. I'm no fool. If it's not reciprocated, then I'm gonna respectfully give you space. And that's what I felt I was doing.
Ultimately, why didn't it work out?
I think we're at different ages and stages of life right now.
He was consistent the whole time in telling me that I was his number one, but whenever someone else came into play, he didn't fight for me. And that was something that I was looking for. As far as ages and stages, I feel like if I would have picked him, we wouldn't have heard that.
Denise, why was it hard for you to see Kalfani dating other people?
It was never hard for me.
Okay.
See, the picture was painted like it was hard and that I get jealous. It's never nothing about that. I would never be jealous of you. I'm secure with myself.
Baby, actions speak louder than words, baby.
What did I do?
A lot of time we can't always see ourselves in our whole entirety. If I ask you about your back right now, you can't give me a description of every detail.
On my back?
Yes.
I can.
Basically, I'm saying that to say that sometimes it takes an outside perspective to point something out to you that you may not be aware of. And the way you accept it tells you a lot about a person.
I do have a guard because they take the assertiveness as me being aggressive and having an attitude, or I'm this and I'm that, right? It's not that. It's if I see or I'm witnessing that somebody's trying to set me up, my guard goes up. It is what it is. How you see it is how you see it.
I can respect that.
Happily ever after.
Your friend said she thought you was in lust with Calfani.
Because she don't know what she's talking about.
You decided to choose Adriana. Why?
Anything less would have been uncivilized.
He had no choice. I left.
I mean, she was just a perfect fit for me. Never no arguments, disagreements, this and that. Our conversation flowed.
What happened after you left the resort?
Whenever we got back to Houston, he told me that he wanted to have dinner just so we could talk about some things. And he told me that he had an ex come back in the picture and that it was a better decision for him to pursue her because she already had a great relationship with his kids.
The what? Come on, Calfani, for real, man.
Man,
We went through this whole process. How soon was this after y'all got back?
When I got home, there was a note on my door.
So we talking about the next damn day after
Like an
you get
eviction
home.
notice?
I'm trying to understand. You've made a great connection. So we get back and a note on the door can change all that?
Well, like she said, I had a relationship with this woman before.
You gonna marry this woman?
More than likely.
Adriana, have you gotten the closure you need off of this?
Part of the reason why I chose Calfani was because he's like, I'm here to fight for you. I'm here, I want you. I want you on my arm. I want, all this, I want this. And then it was like I had a bubble, and as soon as we got home, it just popped. The only part for me was just wondering, was the connection real?
Do you think I could have faked all the moments that we shared, knowing how genuine of a person I am, how honest of a person I am?
You got regrets that you chose Calfani over Rashid? When it happened, did you think about Rashid?
Immediately.
Rashid, you was all in on her, right?
Sure, yeah.
Now that she's single, what's the possibility of re-exploring something like this?
I have nothing bad to say about her. I had nothing complimentary things to say about Calfani as well. Some of the mannerisms when she would speak about me,
It wasn't just for the sake of it.
body language would change slightly, right? And she gets so bubbly and so excited talking about Calfani. She made you feel like you're in high school?
Hold on for a second. What y'all talking about?
I asked her, did she really feel like a whole process at the resort? Does she feel like I acted that out?
Adriana, did you hear anything he said?
Mm-mm.
Wow. We talk about it all the time. The process can be tough. Got to be patient and present. And you missing it. Alrighty then. You was head over heels.
Yeah.
That was your number one.
Yes, sir.
We're doing one last check-in with the cast just to see who might be ready to give love another shot.
You got your ass dragged through the mud.
You good?
It's okay. We all get dragged sometime.
I'm sorry. I never meant to make you feel any type of way.
Yeah.
Really. My feelings were always real, 100% real, 100% genuine. You know, I don't play like that. Yeah. I hated to have to put it online, but you know, that's what happened, you know.
It'll be all right. It'll go away.
David, what's next for you? You and Alex.
We just gonna take it one day at a time and see where it goes.
Can I just request us not to do a hookah date, please?
Raymond and Shay,
Yes, sir.
what we looking like?
We looking good.
Yeah?
We gonna continue.
Okay.
You know.
No babies, right?
No babies. No.
Okay.
Hell no.
Edwin and Naya. What's next? Mortgage?
That's taken care of. That's not even a conversation.
What can we expect?
Continue the journey.
Naya, all the other options out of the window for the moment?
No,
They're not?
they're not.
So the window is open.
Always, until there's a ring on it.
Jay and Joy, what's on the horizon?
Let's continue the process, man.
Process, situationship, all of the
What is the process? When you say, y'all always give me these textbook answers. Is there a possibility?
There's always a possibility.
Chris, what can we possibly look for you in your future?
Right now, just still reflecting and making sure that I'm emotionally available.
Denise, what's going on, baby?
First and foremost, I have peace. And then gaining more happiness and getting further in my career, loving myself more.
I wish you well. I really do.
Thank you.
Simone.
I'm dating so much better now. I definitely love myself more. I'm asking for what I want. I'm enjoying this journey, but I'm a much better potential girlfriend.
I like that. That's what going through the process does.
Yeah.
Come out a better person. I'm proud of you. How you doing, darling? What's next for you?
I think right now I'm just gonna take a pause from the dating scene for a little bit and just kind of focus on me and try to learn from my mistakes, because it may be something that I'm doing wrong.
Rashid?
I'm running a couple businesses right now, and I'm focused on my number one business, which is my son. That's about it.
Danny?
I'm just gonna keep showing up as love and loving on my baby and and allowing love to find me. If it finds me, he'll be a lucky guy, and if he doesn't, nobody dies.
That's it for us tonight. Hope you guys at home had as much fun as we did. Big shout out to all our singles for an incredible season. Give it up for yourselves. Come on, come on, come on. Make sure you all keep the conversation going using #ReadyToLove.